crashing into me. Drown me in your lies, and there's no way to breathe. And my walls will keep you down. I am safe without the sound of you around. It's getting colder, and I'm the storm that's taking over. with you, boy. You won't give me too much chances. I don't care if I am fencing brighter. Yeah, yeah, oh boy, I'm telling goodbye, I'm telling goodbye. Yeah, oh boy, I'm telling goodbye, I'm telling goodbye. Chances, I don't care if I am fencing brighter. Yeah, yeah, oh boy, I'm telling goodbye, I'm telling goodbye. Yeah, oh boy, I'm telling goodbye, I'm telling goodbye. Duck, duck, go. Found a pussy in a dollar bin. Guess you forgot your galana bin. Can't get loose, get your guts, got your tongue again. Rope burn on your hand, are you numb yet? I can go, but you keep medication. Late at night, I can deal with your cooking. Every night, you can make it illegal. And if it goes, that's what you feel. Stood by your side through all of the lies, watching you cry for me. Get on your knees, apologize please. No, why don't you die for me? Call me the king, ruler of things. Give me that diamond ring. Get on your knees, apologize please. No, why don't you die for me? I can go, but you keep medication. Late at night, I can deal with everything. Every night, you can make it illegal. And if it goes, that's what you feel.
Tags, he is the hero. Yevny, oh dear, showing the back to Ambition. Oh no, he received a shot, now he's a one shot. Oh dear, Yevny, can he survive? It's the $1 million question now, can he survive? He race. Oh my god, oh no, he fell out, whoopsie, he fell out, no! Oh no! Good evening everyone, we are back with Previous Skill Tournament second day, Carnage, that is, hopefully we have more people coming in very soon. Let's brief once again, what is Previous Skill? All games are played the best of 3, that is whichever team wins the first 2 matches will win the fixture. The tournament is run in groups of single elimination knockout stage, which means if the team I'm following, Carnage, are going to be knocked out in the round 16 or the quarterfinals, they are done for tonight. There will be a 3rd place match per group. The tournament is seeded via average win rate of members in the team, the 7th best win rate of the members. We take the average of that. The data can be found on the website, the portal, not in the game. The game's figure is not used for the seeding. At the end of the tournament, a certain number of cups are given to the club that team is registered for. The number of cups will determine the leaderboard position, and the top 8 of the leaderboard would advance to the next stage, which is the Winter Season Championship, 9th to the 16th place to the Challengers Tournament. And we are streaming on the second day. There are 24 teams here tonight, and all games are played in Supremacy mode. Tonight, Carnage have earned 419 cups, and they will look to earn 677 cups to further their chance in the top 8. And if they won endgame, they will be in the top 4, and they will earn even more cups, and they will have an even better chance in securing a top 8 spot. Previous skill tournaments are held on every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday and Sunday. Hello to So. Tonight is a bit special because yesterday was the release of update 7.6, and Wargaming has learned that they don't want tournaments to be scheduled on the day of the update. Firstly, to prevent people from not to spend time downloading the update. Secondly, if they discover some bugs with the update, they can fix it within the day, and hopefully that could be patched before the tournaments. Luckily, I didn't hear any major bugs concerning update 7.6. So here is the schedule for you. We'll start off with the round of 32, but Carnage already through to the final stage. The round of 16. So the tournaments won't start until if I can do the maths, 44 minutes after. So that's a long time. Carnage, their roster, we have Ventium leading the team. And we also have Anya One Love Star, that's what she said, the Black Star, Utair, Gregory, Kami, Addicted, and No Pain No Life. I'm informed that some of them are not going to be playing tonight. Especially one of the members here, it's their birthday. I have to scroll up and see who is the birthday. We're going to say happy birthday to that player. If I remember correctly, that's the Black Star. But if it's not, just correct me. Anyone from Carnage, just correct me. That would be pretty nice. I think it was recorded in the chat. So someone from Carnage has their birthday tonight. Today, I mean. Yeah, it's the Black Star's birthday. One of them is also sick, so get well soon. But then just type in the chat, happy birthday to the Black Star. Just hope you have a really good time with your friends, and hopefully you enjoy the night. Coverage for you. ARWV will be streaming Endgame. Footage Splits will be streaming APA, and I'll be streaming Carnage. And here is my top 8 guests: Aqua, Serenity, Raid, Endgame, Loka, Souls, Immortals, and Carnage. This will change tonight after all games have finished. And this is it. Let's look at the table. The bracketing, I mean. And here we go. The previous skill tournaments, we have Turks, BPS, Loka, CHRD, Endgame, Carnage, APA, and AQVA through to the round of 16. So we are going to wait until the next match, which is at 32 past. Round of 32, we have Nice versus Reti, SYS versus HSOP. This is a clan that you need to look out for because HSOP has previously beaten Souls and also Serenity to top their group on Tuesday. This is a clan that you need to be careful of, and I think if they beat BPS, I will add them to the power rating accordingly. VNM, Serenity, Immortal Sparta, Above versus Joe 46, Vale versus TRTNK, Raid versus 03, and finally Kraken Esports versus Cross. And the leaderboard for you so far: Endgame first place, APA second, Loka third, Souls fourth, AQVA fifth, Turks sixth, Vale seventh, and Carnage we have it as eighth. So Vale versus Carnage is going to be very important. They are at the edge of the table, and if one of them wins, either of them wins, then they will go up the table and further secure their position in the top 8. Turks have been pretty impressive so far, I must say, beating Loka 2-1 in their group to get to top their group in the end. Turks is a team that you need to watch out for, but Raid really want to win again this APA to advance to the top 8. If they don't, they will have a really hard time breaking into the top 8. But then we also have 6 previous skill tournaments remaining, so they still have some tournaments to catch up. So because we have to wait for a real long time, I'm going to join Fujit's Blitz as we discuss about the situation with both Asia and the EU server, and maybe we can also talk about the NA server there as well. So Fujit will be with us very shortly as we discuss about the teams on the EU server and the Asia server, and we can talk about team by team. The top 8 we can also discuss. Hello, Fujit.
Hello. Good evening. How's
Good
it
evening.
going?
How are you doing?
Oh, well, we've got a long time to wait. I haven't got many replays, unfortunately, and that's the problem, because obviously since the update wipes all the replays. So,
very true.
and I can't play on PC. I play, but I can't play on PC. So there's no point showing people. But it's going to be an interesting evening, to be fair.
Very interesting.
I mean,
very interesting.
The groups are a bit tight.
Yep. I mean, both of us are following some really tight games in the round of 16. Like, you're going for APA and Raid potentially, and I'm going for Carnage versus Vale potentially. Both of these games have lots of value. Yeah, we can make a good case for either match here, with Carnage versus Vale being the match for the top 8, because Vale at 7th and Carnage at 8th. While APA versus Raid is currently at 9th, so they really want to break into the top 8 tonight with a win against APA. But APA beat Raid before 2-1 in the first British Skill Tournament, so everything's a toss-up here. I can say.
I mean, if Vale do what they did against Loka in previous skill number 1, then I don't think they're going to have too many problems. They just need to keep their heads. But they're in a good place. They're playing well. Their nemesis at the moment seems to be ARWV more than anything. They keep meeting them and not beating them. So that'll be a close game. I think CARNA and Vale will be a close game. I mean, CARNA.
It will.
CARNA's been looking good, but I'm not just saying this because I'm in Vale and I'm biased. But they've been looking good. Vale have been looking really, really hot. They put a lot of hard work in. So I think the boys will be buoyed up for giving CARNA a good go tonight. Assuming, of course, they get past Turk Tank, which they should do.
I mean, they've beaten the same clan, the TRTNK, on Tuesday 2-0 in the match for 3rd place. So
exactly. I mean, so they should be looking forward to that. And of course, Every's also got Endgame. We've also got a bye. And I don't know if they're going to be facing ARWV or JO46. I don't know, is the honest answer on that one.
Right. I mean, ARWV has been somewhat inconsistent, but I believe ARWV should be able to go through. But JO46 equally can still go through. They are a clan which is really experienced in tournaments, can pull up an upset at any day. I've played against them before. They can be a very tough team to beat if you do not pay attention to your gameplay and so on.
Oh, absolutely. And then, as you said, I mean, we've got APA and potentially Raid. I mean, Raid have not been firing as of yet.
No, but they've beaten Endgame 2-1 on Tuesday, which I think hopefully will kickstart their campaign to the previous skill tournaments. And I believe it's going to be really interesting and close games that we are expecting, I suppose. And I think we have some really good games to follow. I think I lost you a bit. I don't know. But apart from that, other games you might want to look out for will be Turks against Red Team, where this is going to be the really first time whether they are a contender for top 8. Because so far, Red Team has faced some absolute top 8 clans, solid top 8 clans, but not top 8 clans which are not the clans which are fighting for top 8. So this is also very interesting to see. Hello, Fujit.
Yeah, it's You see, I've got two Discord. I mean, I've got the Discord app that I was just on, and the app is not working properly. So I'm now going through the web-based Discord instead, which is a lot more stable.
Right. I actually use the. Oh, hello, Every.
Hey,
Hello.
Every.
I am here.
Great. How are you doing?
Every is here eventually. How's it going, mate?
I'm doing alright. I mean, I'm getting to see my boys again today playing.
Yeah.
We were just saying that you've got Endgame, yes?
Yes, I got in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think they'll be up against? Was what we were asking.
Yep.
Let me check again. It was
They are either against
Vale
AB.
or CARNA. I mean, you're streaming CARNA, right, Jay?
Yeah, I'm streaming Carnage, and you are streaming Endgame, and the opponent, the first one, it's either ABV or Joe 46. So.
Yeah, I think Joe 46 is better out of those two teams.
Interesting.
At least from what I've remembered the performance being in previous tournaments. And don't be too hyped yet, Jack, because there's still Vale waiting, and that is a dangerous team.
Oh yeah, I did say it in when introducing your streams tonight, where Carnage vs Vale is a game for the top 8, which is going to be interesting to see, because if either team wins against another, they will have a more stable position in the top 8, and this is important for either team there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking. I'm keeping an eye on. I mean, I know there's not many cups up for grabs this evening. I'm keeping an eye out because Souls, of course, have knocked through today. They're not playing.
Neither of their
And
teams.
they're only neither of their teams. That's right. And Bad Souls, which is their top team, is riding high in 4th place at the moment.
Yeah.
But they're not that many points away from Aqua, 7 Erks. I don't think Vale can catch them this evening, but we could see Souls drop considerably a long way down.
I also am expecting 7 Erks to drop quite heavily, because the bracket they have is not the easiest. They have BPS waiting for them. HSOP is a team out of Win and Winter War, which has whether wants to kick out Souls, and there's also Reti, who's really good, and I mean Loka's in the same bracket. Or half at least, so I don't think they're gonna really make it far today.
But but then Turks actually impressed us with an upset actually against Loka on Tuesday, which in my opinion I think maybe we might have underestimated Turks, but we will see.
The thing is, I know for a fact Loka is not playing with their main team. They're also not playing. They're also not playing seriously,
right?
Because to them the prize money is not worth it. So they're just playing for a bit of fun.
Yeah, I mean I heard it as well, but then they've beaten AQVA on the first previous skill team. So
mentioning it on the side.
No, I mean Loka 2-0 against AQVA, so at least Loka is still a very strong team, even if they are playing for fun.
Sure. Yeah, but the thing is, even I mean, as everybody says, I mean, looking at, let's say, I mean, I would. Don't take this the wrong way, SYS. I think ESOP, which is, as every said, a mixture of Winter War and Win, I think they will go through to meet BPS. BPS are playing particularly well. They've got a good team. 7 Erks, you know, they're going to be facing either Everest team, Janice, or Reti. They've got to get past them. And even if they get past one of those two, then they're going to be facing a BPS or HSOP, and those two teams are playing particularly well at the moment. So it'll be an interesting one. It will be an interesting one.
It will. I mean,
sorry, I just had to let my cat outside.
Sorry. I mean, Turks, they really need a strong performance. I mean, if they are allocated to other bracket, I don't know how to put it in this way, but for example, if they are allocated to like CHRD's position there, or even like Karna's position there, they will have an even harder time in my opinion. So actually they have the easiest out of what the possibilities they could have in my opinion, so they need to make use of that to go far into this bracket tonight. And if they don't, then that will send out a statement to other teams actually.
I mean, looking down it, I mean, I'm expecting. I mean, it's going to be. I would expect in the game. Don't take this the wrong way, Venom, but I'm expecting Serenity to get through to meet Loka, and again, don't take it the wrong way, Sparta, but Immor to get through to meet CHRD. But all these clans are pretty good. I mean,
Yeah, true.
Venom are good. Serenity is very good. I mean, a lot of people are a bit like, who is Serenity? Well, they're look at the team lineup. They've got some fantastic pro players in there, very experienced.
Good to know what the
Fantastic
clan
team.
name is now, because I've been just keep saying Santi because of the clan tag.
Yeah, Serenity apparently is their name. So that's going to be a tough group as well. There's a lot of teams there that because Immor are outside the top 8 at the moment, and they'll be looking to get into it. They are definitely looking to get into top 8.
So's Ray though.
That is also true. That is also true. I mean, are we going to see a more determined raid tonight? Again, it's not like there's lots of cups up for grabs. I can't remember how many it is, but it's not a lot.
The thing is also it's just one group. It's not like two like it was last. First prove your skill. So it's definitely gonna make a shift in the brackets or on the table.
So definitely the teams would like to go for the quarterfinals. They want to have a chance in the top 8. And I think all of these clans will be looking for that position, and particularly the clans which are at the boundary of the top 8 or even further lower the in the table from the top 8. So we're talking about the likes of Immortals, Reti, and even Raid and Serenity, and also BPS to some extent as well. It will be interesting to see. Serenity so far for me haven't really fired yet. They lost to HSOP02, which in my opinion should not have occurred, and So's 1-2, which was close, I believe. But Serenity needs to show they are good. They are dominant. They are a top 8 team, and a victory against Local would shut the doubters up. So I don't know what's the better phrase for that, but we'll silence the critics. That's a good phrase. Yeah, sorry.
I definitely need to ask your opinions on one match I have my eyes on today.
Which one is that?
And that's Gneiss versus Reti, obviously.
Right.
Well, your guys have been
guys
playing. Well, to be fair, I mean, your guys have been playing pretty well. They've had a few blips, but they've played pretty well. If they can just hold it together, I think they could, in theory, turn over Reti. Reti are a good clan, however. They are a good clan. You can't.
Are you saying
underestimate
Gneiss
them.
is not?
No, I'm just saying that you've got a difficult opponent. If your guys can show what they showed, in the first PYS, I mean, they were unlucky in the groupings, to be fair.
They got
in the second round. Yeah, it was tough off the bat. I mean, you had endgame straight away. Boom. I mean, it's never easy. But if they can play like they played in the group stage of the first PYS, then there's no reason why they can't turn them over.
Because I mean, of course, I know the team, and obviously, but I know in the first week they didn't play with their caller because he was taking just a short break from Blitz, also because he had birthday. Now they have him back, but it's also pretty much a fresh team. Which they did some really solid training, but I think communication and other stuff is a bit lacking. But if they can put that all on maximum, then I think they could go quite far. Although Loka or whoever they meet in the semis would be hard.
Right. I think Reti will be expected, to be honest, here to have a good showing against Gneiss, and mainly because a lot of the people I asked have Reti put as one of the top 8 contenders, and Reti at the moment haven't been facing some of the clans near their ability, in my opinion, which they have lost some of the very stable top 8 teams, but haven't really around their ability, and the match against Nice would be a very important one to show how good they are. And they've gone really close to Carnage, only to lost the last 2 games quite convincingly to Carnage. And I hope tonight they will show us that they are still a very strong team and they are still in contention for a top 8 place, and hopefully will secure a spot in the top 16. And that's a must-win game for them. While Nice would want to build on their leaderboard position, they are at the 11th, or I think it's 12th for them if you count that ratio there, but still, I think Nice could.
But the thing is, Red Team got to be careful because it's like when you watch professional football, you get the likes of, say, Liverpool coming up against, I don't know, Crystal Palace, and Liverpool think, oh well, we're going to turn them easy. Don't underestimate Nice. That's the thing, because if you don't give it your all, if you underestimate them, they can hurt you.
Yeah, that's right. You heard it here first.
Well, I think they can, and that's the thing. And when you see, it's like BPS. A lot of clans have sort of approached BPS in some quarters. I think in the first PYS, they were underestimated, and they've played. They are a force to be reckoned with. I know they're sitting outside the top 8 at the moment. They're a relatively new team. They're not a new clan, but they're a new team for the tour. But they've got some really good players, and you're going to underestimate these clans at your peril because they will hurt.
Yeah,
it's the same with Vale. I think a lot of teams have underestimated Vale. Because what we've done with Vale
is a reason to. I mean, if you look at the lineup that they have.
No, but the thing is, a lot of people thought, oh, Vale, a new team. They've only just been thrown together in the last month or so. Well, they've worked hard. In no doubt, Agonising have, and I know BPS has. And you can't underestimate these teams because they will come back and they'll bite you very hard because they've got some great players who've got some really good experience in clan wars.
Right. I think some of the results. Let's see if there are some results up for the round of 32, and we can announce it during the stream. And let's go for let's see.
That'd be great. Yeah, because I'm playing some random.
Well, 2 of my predictions, 3 of my predictions are right so far. 4 of my predictions are right so far.
Right.
We've only 9 minutes in, as if they are already finished. What the hell?
Well, we'll see. Nice still playing against Red Team, but SYS against HSOP, we will see. They're still playing. We also have Venom versus
It's not
Serenity.
surprising that those first 2 are still playing.
No, Serenity are through.
Serenity
are through. Serenity are through. They're playing Loka. Imor are through. They're playing CHRD.
Nice.
Yeah. Still
it's
waiting
Chai
on,
Raiders, by the way, Fujit, if you want to know. It's shoulder.
I keep calling it Chard. Don't know why.
Yeah, I did as well, but it's Chai Raiders.
Chai Raiders, yeah. Or Artichokes.
Okay.
Shush, Jack. Just shush, please.
I really like the name Artichokes.
Jack, you have got Vale against CARNA, so be good to my boys.
Yeah, that's really good. About versus Joe 46, have we found any result yet? Oh yeah, about 2-0 against Joe 46, so they are through.
And
APA versus Raid will be interesting.
Yes, it will. Yeah. Raid and the APA,
and I think Aqua's going to turn over Cross. I don't see there's really any doubt in that.
No. Oh wait, Cross is through then?
Yep.
Yeah, Cross is through.
Nice.
That's why it's helpful.
I mean, they also asked me to recruit. I think some of you might have seen the announcement on my server. They are currently recruiting 2 touch players. So if you're interested in joining their team, do contact Lieutenant. I think I have the username quoted there, and I have their server link there as well. So if you're interested in partaking in a tournament team, Cross is currently recruiting 2 touch players. So promotion over.
Well, no, staying on that, I do know that there's some tournament players who are desperately looking for a team because one of the teams has disbanded after PYS number 1.
Which clan?
Mhm.
Maruf? No.
Zenith.
Yeah, that's
No,
Zenith.
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 Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They rage
So I
quit
know.
more or less, didn't they?
Basically, so there are a few guys who were in that tour team, did get into PYS the final stage, number 1, but said that the clan sort of disappeared after that. So the chances of getting some decent touch players who are tournament ready is quite high at the moment if they can find some of the Zenith guys.
Yeah. So, but even if you're not from Zenith, you can all apply to Cross. Which,
Absolutely.
yeah, so don't hesitate. So actually, I would like to ask every NA server on Tuesday, what happened there exactly?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Do you mean a specific map or match?
Or maybe in general. You were following Pramo, right?
Yeah, I did follow Pramo.
Oh, you're on NA. NA, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it went more or less in most of those matches from at least my NA knowledge that I have so far, more or less as expected.
Yeah.
Pramo did go to the finals, but got beaten out by Apex in the end, 2-0.
Yep, 2-0. That was a good result for them, actually.
Yeah. I really think Apex played this really well.
Mm.
And Pramo made quite some misplays, in my opinion, where they could have definitely played better. Especially in the second game, where they basically more or less suicided in the end.
Oh dear.
It was a bit sad to see because it's Canal, and I think I don't know who it was. I think I even got a comment under the stream at the end. But someone made an amazing on the move reset onto C at the start of the game because they played double 50B, so Apex, and they sent them towards A, and one of those two reset at C, which basically got the ball rolling, and then they couldn't really recover from that.
Right.
Well, it's nice to see that my clan on NA is riding high at the moment, which is lovely to see.
Nice.
GG.
Yeah, GG is also a good clan to see. They've beaten Apex 2-1, which is really good. I'm interested to see how they're going to perform. But I think the most surprising team of that night is Purple, which came out of nowhere, topped their group, if I remember correctly. And I think this is a team to watch. Don't underestimate them.
Well, to be fair, Purple. Because when I was streaming the autumn season, Purple they are a good team. They just they're gelling together a little bit, and they were coming along nicely in the autumn season, but they had a few blips along the way. So they've always been a team to look out for. But it's surprising that is Pincer playing, because I'm surprised that Pincer aren't.
Yes, they are. Fishy streamed them on week 1, I think, or day 1. So.
Well, yeah, because you've got Pincer, Straits, in MM, all of which are good clans on NA outside of the top 8 at the moment. And you've got the clans in the top 8 at the moment that you're looking at. Naps. CPG. I don't know CPG, to be honest with you.
CPG and Naps are, I think they are like the second and third clans of GG. So they are also very competitive. So it's going to be interesting to see how they are going to fare in this season. But they're teams to watch as well.
Yeah, like I said, I keep an eye out on GG because they put a lot of hard work in as well. It's a new clan, but with some vastly experienced players, and they are one to keep an eye out for. I'm telling you.
You got to say though, all of the teams put in a lot of work.
This is true. But when I say that, the likes of Pramo have been around a lot. Ated have been around a lot. Void have been around a lot. They're not sort of newish. Whereas GG is only 3 months old. Yeah, less than that. So
we have a result, by the way.
Right.
Oh, do we?
Rezi has beaten over Gneiss, but
2-1. That wasn't convincing, I believe. Then
Sis and H's OP are still playing.
Oof.
That must be So at least your guys gave it a good bash.
Yeah,
it was the walkover. That's the main.
And I'm gonna give them a good bash as well.
Yeah. But Reti, surely, I suppose, that's also a warning sign as well. But we will see against Turks, which Turks hopefully need a good showing as well. But let's actually talk about the Asia server, about the results of today.
Well, first, before we go into that, I said to you in a DM, and I said in the stream, the grouping was a bit,
yeah, I heard about
yeah.
that.
It was a bit harsh.
Very harsh. The top four clans of the Blitz Asia Cup faced one another at a really, really early stage. You have Feast versus Team ID and the quarterfinals of one of the groups, and then final stage we have Team ID versus GV, which and then Team ID versus Team ID versus HLV is in the finals. But the teams, the top 4 teams, they met with one another at a really early stage, which it's really harsh, I would say.
It is harsh, yeah. And,
Can I just read out a comment? Sorry, cutting into that con. Someone in the chat, because I think this message is hilarious, so I wanted to share it with you guys. He said, and I quote, "A woman once yelled at a man and said, 'Look at life from my point of view once in a while.' The man took a long stare out of the kitchen window." I think that's brilliant.
I get it.
Nice one.
I get it.
Right. We also have results for SYS against HSOP 1-2-1. And that will be facing BTS.
I did expect that, to be fair. I mean,
Same.
I know we don't have. Hey, Rip. I know we don't have Winter War or Win, but it is a conglomeration of the two. In
The Finnish
massive.
boys.
Yep. And it would be interesting to see their match against VPS, but HSOP is a team that we should not underestimate, and they could very well go for a top 8 position in the end. They're going to be. I mean, now it's the second previous Q tournaments. There are 6 more to go. They have a lot of chances to fight for a top 8 position. Although their win rate seeding won't favor them, but they have shown that they can beat a top 8 clan at any time, at any moment.
I mean, Win has been top 8 a lot of times before, so they definitely have the skills to do it.
Yep.
It's just about how they fare against the other teams.
Well, certainly, and Winter War guys. I mean, Agile Hippo brings a lot of
Very good
experience.
caller.
To it as well. Absolutely. So it's not like it's not like they're a sort of meh team, because they're not. And again, people will underestimate them, and you shouldn't, because they're good. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. That reminds me of some people from Wargame being underestimating Winter War, but we know Winter War was a really good clan in the end. I think they finished second in the Challengers tournament, so that kind of backfired.
The thing as well is there's taking it from a grander view, there's a lot of great teams up there.
Lots of great teams.
There's a lot of good clans as well that are participating. It's just that, unfortunately, that there's clans that are better.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Just because they don't place like top 8 or even top 16 doesn't mean they're necessarily bad. It's just that there's a lot of competition this season.
Oh yeah,
like, way more than usual, I think.
I do think that this season, the top 4 is actually one of the most competitive since the 2019 Twister, and then the 20. I mean, I think even the top 8 is one of the most competitive since the 2020 spring, in my opinion. So it's going to be interesting to see who is going to take the top 8 positions in the end.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to Cougar with him all, and as I said in the first PYS, this one came upon us really, really quickly, and it took a lot of clans by surprise. A lot of clans thought they had a bit of a longer break, get ready for spring season, and then boom, you've got winter, and we've got to get involved. And
first winter season.
Yeah, first winter season took a lot of clans off guard. Which is why we don't have the likes of Win, by the way, because some of the guys weren't available. So I think it's been very competitive so far. I think it's been incredibly competitive.
Not just the EU server, I would say Asia server as well, which is absolutely a brutal affair. The top 8, it was very heated. We haven't seen something like that in seasons, I must say, and I'm really happy that the competition has gone up by a big notch.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah. I mean, Asia server, we can name like 11 clans or even 13 clans that could go for top 8. And I mean, we only have started 2 of the previous Q tournaments, and the top 8 still a toss up. EU server as well, CIS server as well, NA server also, which I think all servers have gained some competitiveness in this winter season.
I think Blitz, no, not that. A big influence was the Blitz Cup that we had, which was each their own server, which just, as I said before, gave a spotlight to quite a lot more clans and teams, meaning that there was just, I guess, more of an interest in tournaments in general for a lot of people who didn't consider it or never played it before. So there's a good chunk of influence of that coming, so I guess that also explains why there's so many teams now. Like we had over 200 in the first previous year, which was crazy.
Yeah. Totally. I mean, and I think it's good that Wargaming have brought in a winter season. It's good to have the 4 seasons. To be honest with you, and the more tours we get, the more interest we'll get there, and the more competitive it will get, which is
and the
great.
more we can commentate.
But also, one important thing is that Wargaming stepped up for the tournament scene. I mean, the winter season is really good. Blitz International Cup, we don't. I mean, we cannot let go of that, because I didn't actually expect Wargaming to provide press accounts for a community tournament, and that goes on to show that Wargaming is becoming more, putting more attention to the tournament scene. And now we have 4 seasons in 1 year, and this is going to be the first time that is going to occur. And then the rewards for watching the streams back in the Blitz Cup are very good as well. And then even the Blitz Asia Cup, the number of views is close to 2019 Blitz Cup, the 2019 Twister Cup, which is a very good figure. And I really hope that will even better this year.
I think also there's a even bigger importance with just the winter season itself. Because it was always, because we didn't have summer and autumn before, it was just, we had spring season, we Twister. And since we had summer, we didn't know if there's going to be winter. But there was always this big, massive time between Twister and just spring season that I think it was really good to put something there. And that's, well, that winter season that we have now.
Right. I mean, I'm also seeing on Discord some ping issues, going on the particular server. Maybe Evan can testify to that.
I have that open already on my monitor, and I keep seeing it.
What's that? What's this?
Endgames keeps at everyone tagging. It's the 3rd time they've done this.
Yeah, that's bad.
Really?
That's what I call ping issue. It's a ping issue.
Oh, okay. I've not seen that. Where's that?
Endgame server. Endgame has their own server.
Endgame server. Okay,
yeah.
And now they're just pinging last. Everyone is on the server. Because he was the one who did the tag.
Alright, we only have 7 minutes more to go, so we will see after tonight. One of us sadly will have to, one of us, I don't know how to say.
I mean, let's put it this way, only one of us will have the finals.
Yeah, only one of us will have the finals, that's true.
It will be me.
I'm sure it will be you, otherwise Endgame have heavily disappointed us, and they really need a good smacking. And I think that needs to be.
They disappointed?
No, I mean if they don't advance to the finals, then they really need to have a deep thinking. Because I suppose
I thought
Endgame
you said they already have the disappointing.
No,
I was
they
about to
haven't.
slap you, Jack.
No,
Virtually.
no, they haven't. But if they got knocked out, not well, if they got knocked out, obviously, but they are expected to be one of the finalists tonight, I suppose. Aqua will be their toughest opponent, but in my opinion, I think Endgame should be able to coast through.
I mean, what is interesting to mention is that they lost to Endgame on Tuesday. Not that. Brain, please. Raid is who they lost
Raid.
to.
Yeah.
When they've beaten them before in the second day of the previous skill 1. Which
Right.
again just goes to show how close a lot of these teams are in skill.
Very true. Very true.
Well,
I
our
think
rooms
the-
are up.
Yep,
Our
our
rooms
rooms
are
are
now
up.
up. So best
Right.
of luck for your streams, guys.
Thank you very much.
Same here.
I'm thinking Raid may be up for this one, so I may have an early night. So I'll be jumping over to your streams probably.
Me too.
Watch
I would
me.
jump.
I think Raid may be looking to consolidate a bit and get further up that leaderboard by today. So
Yep.
we'll find out. But have good streams, and I'll talk to you all afterwards.
Bye for now.
See you guys.
Thank you. Right, so we have Avery and also Fujit discussing about the teams on the E server and other servers as well. But we're going to start off with My Ruins, the map that was played in the finals on Tuesday. Vale, in theory, should have watched how Carnage play on this map. So, in my opinion, they can't really. They have to be careful using the same strategy because Vale would have worked a way to counter that. But I'm sure the best clans would have already worked away, worked out a way to have some variation in their original strat, or they will just go for an entirely new strat. We'll see what Carnage is doing, but on the south side they mostly go to particularly A and have some defensive maneuver over to this side. Last time it didn't work for them because the Crown Wagons there were receiving too much pressure and too little pressure onto this side. In my opinion, will we see some changes tonight for that kind of setup, or will we see another new strategy from Carnage? We will find out really soon. But the north side, they have done brilliantly. Basically just overloaded this particular corner. And then just pick up the isolated tanks of Red T one by one as they work out where Red T's tanks are. Particularly, they have the Red T's. They have some tanks over here, I think, if I remember correctly. But Carnage won that game mainly because of their good mid-game decisions, and we need that tonight for Carnage to best Vale. Someone sent me some trainings, the results of both teams before, but I'm not going to call which one did better. But what I can say is that one of the teams have done much better. Who is going to be the team? We will see, and will we see a revenge from either one of the team? We don't know. But let's look at the lineup for you. Carnage going with double AMX50Bs by Ventium and Gregory, double Crown Wagons by Onya one love and No Pen Life, double T125 by That's What She Said and also Addicted. Hello, Lieutenant. Ute in the Wicked Slides. Vale are going with Vamilo in the Crown Wagon on side Dino. Like Noob in the T22, Vice in the T62A. Vice is the strategist of Vale, if I remember correctly, and he likes his medium tank. Wonderkind in the STB1, Eon in the FE215 alongside Shopman. A lot of these guys were from First Alliance, if you remember, back in the days. Like Noob, Vice, and I think Dino, or Dino, as in dinosaur, if I remember correctly. They are all from First Alliance. I'm not sure about Wonderkind, could be as well, but not Chopper and Vamilo. Couldn't recall them from First Alliance. I mean, they've played under me before, I know them. But this is going to be a tough team to tackle. Carnage, they need to have their good performance from Tuesday. Tuesday performance, I believe, would be enough to win against Vale, and if they could do it tonight, show it tonight, that would be good. So far, Carnage hasn't warmed up yet, unless they have asked someone to train beforehand. But Vale, they have played already 2 games against TRTNK, so in theory, Vale should have warmed up more than Carnage, but only theoretically. We don't know if Carnage have been training before the commencement of this tournament, and we will find out really soon who is going to get the first win. Both teams will be looking to secure a top 8 spot. Vale at 7th place, Carnage at 8th place. A win in this fixture would shoot them further up the table. We have Carnage versus Vale on Mayan Ruins. Oh, that is wrong. Okay, I have to fix it for a moment. Please bear with me. That's wrong. Hopefully now should be correct. There we go. Now I got it correct now, so apologies for the long wait. But here we go. Carnage on the north side, Vale on the south side. Utair is going to spot up the tanks of Vale, but Utair might be isolated here. He needs to run away quickly there. Otherwise, Utair will be no more. And Vale has done really well to try and shut down Utair. But we really see a big push from Carnage. What a kind! It's the first tank down. First tank down within a minute or so. But look at Hipwood's dropping left, right, and center. Carnage just going for Carnage. Weiss is now dead. It's now going to be 7 versus 5. Already within a minute. 2 tanks already killed. That's what she said. It's really, really low. Very quick start for both teams. Like Noob, it's the focus for Carnage. Carnage is looking really strong here. Like Noob is going to be under a lot of trouble. Like Noob is now down. Vabilo is looking to shut down. That's what she said. That's what she said. Is that's really calling for help. And Vabilo is waiting for that reload, but that was a terrible bounce. Vabilo kills up. That's what she said. And wow, I mean, I'm lost for words here. Just very quick games. We're just over 1 minute in, and it's going to be 6 versus 4. And here we're seeing Eon 1 versus 2 against both Ventium and Addicted. Wow, Carnage reacting really well after Utair got pressured by Vale's forces, and he's still alive for a really good reason. He's sitting behind, and Eon is going to be dead soon. He's on fire, and he's taken out with Gregory on a drum reload. Chop him in a reactive armor. Ventium will be putting a good shell into chop him. Good first shell in, no, the second shell and the third shell, and he's on a drum reload with Gregory looking for Dino. That was a terrible miss, but that won't matter at all, because now Carnage will be picking up that first win. Really terrific response from Utair getting pushed. That focus fire onto Weiss was simply brilliant, and Weiss could not do anything to counter that. And that first win would go to Carnage under just over 2 minutes. What a quick game that was. And obviously, that is really, really exciting match, with Carnage 4 tanks doing more than 2k, Vale 3 tanks doing more than 2k. Ooh, Vale, I think they got absolutely stunned when Carnage made that move onto Weiss. Weiss could not do anything but only put 1 shell in, while Utair can, it's not even the bottom damage, it's just the 3rd lowest, but still could put something into that. Carnage will want to be a little more careful with this one. Now they have changed up. Are they ditching their light tank? That could be a problem. On Mayan Ruins, it's a map that could be a little bit fluid or something like that. I don't know what's the term for it, but you need to be really, really careful about the undulation with the terrain and so on. And really good luck for both as we head on to the second match on Mayan Ruins. Carnage versus Vale. Double crown bargains by Ventium and Onya on One Love. Gregory back in the T175. Well, he wasn't in the T175 before. I think he was in the AMX-ATP, but he's going to take the T175 alongside Utair, which is a strange choice for Utair. Would that be the less good tank type for Utair? Because we always see Utair in the light tank, especially the bigger slide. Will he feel a little bit uncomfortable with that? Because No Pain No Life would be taking T22 instead. And double VK by That's What She Said and predicted. And Vale going with Vabilo in the Crown Wagon alongside Dino, like Noob in the double T22 alongside Wonderkind with Vice. In the T62A, Eon and Chopin in the 2 and 5B. They're really going for the DPM here. Vale looking likely to put something. Put some good DPM into Carnage. With Carnage, I believe they will have a problem with DPM a bit, with double Crown Wagons and double VK. Mobility-wise, also somewhat of an issue. Let's see how Carnage is going to operate with this strategy, with this lineup. They have more than 1 KO hit point advantage. With Vale, really have to rely on the teamwork with medium tanks, and this is going to be crucial if they want to win this one. Let me double check the scoreline, which is correct. We'll see. Dino is going for middle at the moment, and Gregory already very aggressive. Spotted up Vabilo. Oh, that was a terrible miss. Gregory dropped the reactive armor. Vabilo so far not punished there, and Utair instead got punished. Oh, the T125s are not training well. They're going for B, but I have a bad feeling about this. Vice, Wonderkind, and Like Noob will be looking to shut down the T125s, and the T125s might be trapped here. That's what she said. So far in the back, I think Carnage needs to make a move right now, and if Carnage doesn't do something to support Gregory and Utair, Carnage will be in deep trouble. Oh, Gregory took a little hit there, but Ventium and On Your One Love are going straight team. They're going for Vabilo. It's going to take a hit by Ventium. Ventium is... oh dear. I think he shot a little bit too early. And now he's on the long reload for his next shell. Gregory's the first tank down. But Ventium also the next tank down. Oh, what is that shot from On Your One Love? I suppose there was some miscommunication there. And Vamila was left alive. That's what she said. Kills him off. But hit points are not going to be. Utair is now dead. There was some bad shots happening from Carnage. And Vale are coming back, and this is going to be an interesting one. On Your One Love looking to kill off Like Noob, and he does kill off Knife Noob, but Chobham kills him off instead. 2 vs 4. They're going for Vice. No Pain No Life still relatively healthy with That's What She Said ramming into Wonderkind. This is still very close to call, but for the first time, Vale has the hit point pool lead. Vice is now down, but No Pain No Life would be in some sort of trouble. That's what she said. Wants to kill off Eon. Eon will be the tank they want to go for. Oh, but Wonderkind is getting blocked! It's getting blocked by Eon! Eon is now killed, and that's what she said. It's going to be a 2-shotter. Oh dear, this is so close. This is really close. Now that's what she said. It's now gone. No panel. Oh, that was a terrible bounce. Oh dear. This is going to be a win for Vale. And I think Carnage would be ruining or missing and bouncing some of those shells, which could be crucial to that, which was crucial to their defeat there. Had it not happened, Carnage would have a much better time. But alas, really, those missed shells was what's costing the game. Really, if you look at the damage here with Carnage, 2 tanks doing only more than 2k. But let's look at the shots from the Crown Bargains. 2 misses by On Your One Love, and for Ventium, all shots in. And if you look at the T125, all shots in for Utair, and Gregory, 2 shots not penetrated. Chopin really strong. He's like Pashok. 4k, 4 kills. Eon also more than 4k. The double T125s are really working for them. I mean, the DPM really put them into a good advantage, and now we are on Winter Manalovka. Oh, do you only hear voice? That is interesting. Do you not hear the in-game audio? Which is going to be interesting because I can hear it on my end. It's going to be 1-0 here. Oh. Okay, that's we'll see what's going on. Yeah, I think it should be. I think you should have some audio, but oh, interesting. I will try it when I restart the game. Interesting. Because I can hear the audio. I can hear the audio in the game. It could also be that I've changed. I really know. I really don't know what's going on. But we will see. Now, Carnage on the north side. That was a tough loss for them for the last game. And Vale will be marching in strong, punishing on the missed shells from Carnage. Once again, they're going for 3 medium strategy, which puts them more than 2k hit points behind. Addicted taking a little bit hit already. Dino is there to put some shots in. Let's head over to Dino. Oh, some good shells into Dino. Another good shell into Dino. Dino unable to work his armor in that T123. Which can be a big thing. No panel left gang. Oh dear, oh dear. He's running away. He's taking some damage running away. Addicted is in a very embarrassing spot here. He might be isolated, and if Vale decides to push in to Addicted, so far he's safe, but nothing can be sure here. He is the pressure point, but only if we see, but the E5, the defending E5s are taking more and more hits. Addicted taking more and more hits. Vale are gradually chipping away the hit points of Carnage. Addicted, obviously, I have no idea whether it's a good idea to put a T125 there with little support. I mean, it's somewhat of a farm fest for Vale at the moment, and Addicted is really struggling in this position. I can feel that. He's taking a 9 hit. Carnage really need to make a move now. Now their hit points are not more than 1k ahead, and with Vale a lot more DPM. Oh, Thunderkite took more than 1.4k. Surely Carnage needs to make a move. Utah is going in. But where is the other team though? Utah is the one just leading in charge. He is very low now. The rest of the team needs to move in, but look at, that's what she said, getting tracked. Carnage, the hesitation there. Would that cost him the game here? Look at Vale now going to surround the forces of Carnage. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Hit points in favor of Vale at the moment. This is going to be hard to call. Vale and Chopper coming from behind. They have shut down Utah. And the next focus, they're going for the Like Noob. Hit points still really close. They have killed off Like Noob. Gregory's going for Vice. The focus is going for Vice. That will be a good ramp. 231. Another good ramp into Vice. That's what she says now. Down is 4 vs 4. Still really close to call Gregory. Oh, that was a terrible bounce onto Vice. Ventium sprawling against Chopper, but I am sure that Ventium is not going to be long for this world. No panel life dropping their adrenaline. Can he brawl against Dino? Oh, Dino did really well using the terrain to his advantage, but that was a terrible bounce. Now Loop and No Life can go behind. Oh my goodness me. Kami's now dead. Gregory still brawling. This is 2 vs 3. Vale are looking to secure this win. And No Pan No Life. He needs to kill off Dino. Dino is now a one shot. And he's out. Gregory is a one shot as well. Oh dear, oh man. 2 versus 1, double 1-3 against, and then at 814 hit points, T22. Surely Vale can't lose this one, really. Oh my goodness me. Oh my gosh. Oh dear, no penalty life is now down to 1 shot. Carnage will be out of this. 1 more shell would be sufficient, unless no penalty life is doing an absolute brilliant move. Oh, chop him! That was a big miss! But will that change anything? Oh dear, now no penalty life is trapped. He is in all sort of trouble. He's trying to reverse side scrape, but Tropic could just go straight past, and no penalty life will be no more. Can he reverse side scrape? Can he do it? No! Vale is going through to the next round. Carnage are out. 2-1 win for Vale. Congratulations to Vale, overturning that first win from Carnage. Wow, Carnage definitely would be regretting this game. The hesitation in pushing in. Ute rushing in, but the people behind him didn't go for it, allowing Ute to get focused by Vale at the start. And if they have coordinated that push, that would have changed a lot of things. Unfortunately, Vale were prepared for that push there, and Carnage simply, if there was better communication, I think the problem tonight with Carnage is their communication, and it was quite off in the last 2 games, and very shaky performance, a little bit nervous, and now it's going to be Vale versus Endgame, I suppose. Carnage. Their top 8 hopes are on the line here, and tonight we will see who is going to overtake. Tonight we will see whether Carnage is going to be overtaken or not. But for now, I'm going to say thank you all for watching, and a lot of Vale people watching this stream. So I'm really glad that you've joined and support Vale. That's really good of you. So well done to Vale, really well done. I'm really happy for you. But we are going to be seeing in the quarterfinals. We have some results already. AQVA. AQVA 2-0 against Cross. APA versus Raid. They're still playing. We have Turks already through. 2-0 against Reti. So Turks are definitely looking for a top 8 finish for tonight, and I think that result will be enough for them to secure a top 8 position. And we have BPS winning as well against HSOP. 2-0 against HSOP, sending them to the quarterfinals. Congratulations. Loka versus Serenity. They're still playing, I suppose. Loka lost to Serenity! Oh my goodness me, well done to Serenity! Wow, certainly they finally, I forgot that phrase. Silence the critics, that's right. Silence the critics about them not being a good top 8 team. But certainly this game will put them close into the top 8. No problem, Newton. You're very welcome. Once again, if you're a touch player and if you want to play tournaments, Cross is currently looking for 2 touch players in their team. So if you're interested, contact Lieutenant. His Discord account. I have tagged him in the announcements. Go check my server and contact him, and also join their server if you are interested. And finally, we have Immortals. They have also won 2-0 against Chai Raiders. And waiting for Endgame versus Above, which means Endgame 2-0 against Above, and they're through. And they will face Vale with APA and Raid still playing. They are still playing, so we still don't know what's going to go on, what's going to happen. It's going to be very close. But Carnage, I think they have fizzled out. And that last game especially wasn't a good game for them. Their lack of communication really cost them the game. And had it not happened, I think it could have been a much different story. And as well as the second game on Mind Ruins, those missed and bounced shells is what cost them the game the communication once again. Oof. Unfortunately, my stream will end, but thank you all for watching and the support, and I'll type in the link for both Every and we'll see. Fudge is going to keep on streaming, but Every will keep on streaming, so I'll put the link of Every in the chat. Oof. This is interesting. So I mean, the triple medium strategy from Vale worked really well. Raid against APA. Raid has won APA 2-1, so that means both Fidget and I would have to stop streaming, and we will send all the viewers to Avery once again. He will be following Endgame, so congratulations to Raid, commiserations to APA, but congratulations to Vale in particular. Really good comeback there, and really commiserations to Carnage. You fought hard, but at the end of the day, Vale played better, in my opinion. I really wish you guys all the best in the top 8. But you really will need to work for this. But all the best, really. From the bottom of my heart, I'm sure you guys will be in the top 8 again, as well as Vale. So the top 8 for you would be as follows. Quarterfinals, we have Turks versus BPS and Serenity against Immortals. Endgame versus Vale, and we have Raid versus Bonaqua. I'm going to say commiserations to all teams, particularly Red Sea, HSOP, Loka, Chai Raiders above Carnage, APA, and Cross, and in particular Loka, Carnage, and APA. They've at least won the game in the round 16, but was not the winning team in the end. Well, I hope you guys in the chat could stay civil, and I will post a link for every stream. So go and hop into his stream. So show him some support, and I really hope to see you all there, and we'll see some really good games for Endgame. They are predicted to once again win the entire bracket in the pre-season tournament. So hop into every good name Stakers stream right now. Link will be in the live chat. So thank you very much for all. Thank you to all for watching. I'll see you all on Saturday as we follow on Asia server GV, EU server Serenity, and NA server Pincer. So thank you all for watching. Catch you next time. Goodbye for now.